What's poppin', everybody? It's KB, and today we're in Philadelphia. I came all the way out here to travel to the Kensington area because it's been plagued with homelessness and the people there really need help. And with that, I headed to this notorious area of Philly known as Kensington to meet with Megan, the leader of a local nonprofit called the Grace Project, and Kev Nichols, who works with her daily in the area, and they both are committed to enacting change right where it's needed most in the city. Here, poverty, addiction, and homelessness have etched their marks on the community. Once a bustling manufacturing hub, it's now an epicenter of America's opioid crisis. This is a community gripped by a complex web of social issues where each street corner tells a tale of human suffering, but also of resilience and hope. Our journey through Kensington aims to shed light on a crisis that's often oversimplified in the headlines, and I'm gonna do that by bringing you face to face with the people who call this embattled neighborhood home. Now, we spoke directly to the resilient souls who navigate these challenging streets every day in order to understand the complex issues that they face and the hopes that they hold on to. But before I talked to anybody or filmed anything, we set up shop on the corner and gave people here things that they really needed. Things like blankets, food, water, socks. Get all of these blankets out. Y'all welcome. Y'all deserve it, bro. Y'all welcome. Hey, come here. Hey, what do you think? He said his sister got a bum leg. She can't get around. He want to know if he can get like 1.5 of everything.
Yeah, give me some.
Grab 2, bro. Yeah, grab 2, bro.
It's super easy to get help, though. That's what's crazy about this place, man.
Yeah, bro.
You make a couple phone calls, you'll be in rehab by the end of the day.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
These people, like, they need, not these people. He's calling you people. But, like, for real, like, a couple phone calls away, dude, and you'll have emergency insurance and a bed in rehab, dude. I'm like fucking, I don't know, 48 hours from being in detox.
Bro, hell yeah, bro. Congrats, bro.
Baby, cheers, guys. I appreciate you.
Can I have a
Yes, ma'am. You sure can. Here you go. You want me to put it in there?
Yes, sir.
There you go. What is this that you handed me, Ryan?
It's got like a couple things of granola, it's got some water, it needs some socks.
I got you. Now, right in the middle of us doing this, my boy Jaden from Walker Media showed up on the scene. And he drove all the way over here from New Jersey to kick it with me and hit the streets. So after we got done giving everything that we bought away, me and Jaden took to the streets to see what was going down. This is my bro right here. Everybody subscribe to Jaden Walker as well, because he's been rocking with me since like 900 subscribers.
Like this shit right here, probably like 300. I could get an office space out here, but that's because they be getting ransacked.
Nah, this is a wild area out here, bro.
Nah, definitely, man.
Kensington, seeing this in real life is
Kensington
crazy.
is its own place, bro, its own world. I seen a cop car sitting right next to this man that was completely out, like dozing, standing up. I'm like, damn, you would think he would wake him up or like Narcan or some shit, I don't know.
I came out here to give stuff away to people, water and blankets and stuff like that. You know, just a minute ago, we was right down there giving away blankets and stuff like that. So has it always been like this out here?
Not always.
It just started getting like this?
Once that fentanyl hit the street, you already know how it goes. They don't they don't hurt people, man.
Yeah, they just
do what they
people,
do.
bro.
Civilized, they just worse conditions.
They just people in bad situations, bro. Look at it over there, bro. Look at all them people over there.
I didn't really think about it like that. She was saying, yeah, some people might be away from their families. I want them to know where they at.
Yeah, running.
It's people that's coming from New York, different states, all types of shit out here, bro. Like they said, like I wasn't really seeing no reports. I don't want to keep calling it zombie land, but I mean, I feel like it's kind of disrespectful, but that's what people call it. But it's just like, I don't remember seeing reports like this when I was younger. So this shit just started to happen for real, and it just started getting worse and worse and worse.
Look, right here, bro, on the corner, where all this is happening, we got a child care center, bro.
If y'all had to say, you know when this shit started, because I don't remember seeing reports like this saying it was this crazy before. Like this shit had to just start to pop off. Like
This shit been
a minute.
Couple years?
Shit been like this for years. Forever.
they ain't doing nothing with their rules.
Well, if y'all had to think of a solution, what would you think the solution would be?
Solution.
Old man gotta drop a fucking detox bomb on. That's not even.
They gotta drop a detox bomb on them again, and it still ain't gonna work.
None of that shit.
Damn, bro. What do you think the solution is, bro?
Solution?
solution.
Yeah, what do you think the solution
Ain't no
is?
solution.
You don't think it can be fixed?
Ain't no fucking solution.
Why not?
Man, you told me the government is a big ass mafia. They depend on the money draw in case the economy collapse. They can unite the money so they can build the country again.
You think they want it like
Same
this?
thing that happened 2008. When the economy went down,
Yeah.
what was the money to bring the country up? The money for the drugs.
When did this start?
70. They used to be clean, used to be beautiful. Used to be clean, beautiful, everybody used to buy shit. They close all the things for them and now they come out here.
It's a lot of drug dealers out here right now.
I don't know. Ask them.
You don't worry living in this area? You don't think you in any danger out here?
Every day.
Every day.
I'm in danger, man, every day. But I own nothing to nobody, so I'm okay.
After walking around with Jaden and hearing what some of the locals had to say about the area, the first guy who got in line for the things we were giving away earlier in the morning said that he wanted to talk with me, so I headed over there to see what I could learn. Don't want to record nobody that don't want to be recorded, you know what I mean, bro? Like, I know people come out here and record and like don't give a damn about nothing.
I am an addict. I ain't gonna lie to you. I do smoke my marijuana.
How long you been out here?
I mean, I've been out here for how long? I've been out here.
You don't mind being? You don't mind being?
We keeping it 100, bro. This is what keeping it 100 means. You know, keeping it 100 means keeping it real. Yeah. You know, but sometimes real could go wrong like that Dave Chappelle show. How long I've been out here? Let me see. I asked you because I forget, but I'm gonna say I've been out here all my life. This site used to be called the Danger Zone, and it was named by an Irish group. There was a rap group on the top of that for Philadelphia, Tough Crew.
Yeah.
You know, and this side was called Kensington, but from Kensington on that way all the way to like Front Street was called the Danger Zone. This wasn't called no Fatlands, and now that word migrated over here, like people migrate from area to area.
Right.
So now that word since it been adopted around here, they call it the Fatlands, but Kensington, you know, Kensington.
How long has this area been like this right here?
20 years ago, it wasn't like that.
Yeah. Do you like living out here?
I love the streets. I feel more safe out here in the trenches than I feel than any other place.
I respect it.
In Earth, you know. Yeah. Nobody ain't gonna let nobody die out here. I just feel safer here because I know that if anything happens to me, help is not too far.
Right.
Like somebody around here will, get this nigga to the hospital, you know, somebody will get me to the hospital if something was to happen to me.
Yeah.
Then somebody will just be like, yo, leave that motherfucker alone, leave that nigga where he at. Nah, somebody will help me, somebody will come to my aid faster than if I was living around somewhere else.
Before you was out here, what was your goal in life?
Before I was out here, I was incarcerated. I was in a state correctional institution serving 10 years for selling drugs.
Have you ever had a near-death experience out here?
Yes. I had overdosed over there one time. I just started smoking heroin. I just started smoking heroin, and I feel ashamed and bad about that. Even, you know, I don't even know why I must have the courage, but I even put that out there right there on camera on this interview.
Does your criminal past play a role in why you ended up here?
My criminal past didn't put me here. It don't got nothing to do with me being here. It's the lifestyle.
Yeah.
You know, like when you don't have nothing else to like, you know, after just 17 years in a state correctional institution, coming home from 17 years, I just maxed out November 7th of last year, my 10-year sentence. And that's only that, 10 months ago, 11 months ago, not even a year, I haven't been free. But being away for those 10 years made me realize and appreciate, you know, some of the things that I overlooked in the past when I wasn't in my addiction. And I used to walk by these people and I used to look at these people like they are the scum of the earth. They ain't worth saving or they ain't worth nothing. And now I have become one of them, but not all the way through, you know. I'm still able to be saved, you know. They say it's easy to fix kids than to repair broken men. I ain't broken yet, you know, I was bent all the fuck up, but I wasn't broken. I'm not broken. We all fighting demons. Everybody who's walking this earth got something in their motherfucking mind that they battling against. I don't care what the hell it is. You could be addicted to whatever. Gambling, money, just, you know, shopping, whatever. You know, you could be addicted to whatever, and whatever you addicted to, this what's gonna keep having you and those people that like what you do, and everybody else doing the same shit you doing gonna gather up and just go ahead and get it done together. So if you walking with a bunch of killers, they're gonna label you a killer. You walking with a bunch of goons, they're gonna label you a goon. You know how it go? Man, y'all gonna feel the vibe from people out here. You know, you gonna get that energy from these people out here. You could look around some of these people and say like, damn, that look like a thorough-ass person. But when you go up to this person and you get to know who that person really is, you realize that person is more than thorough. He's a person, he's a human.
Yeah.
Or she's a human. You know, don't just look at them down because they're battling addiction. No, we all have an addiction. A lot of people out here is decent people. The majority of the people out here are decent people. These people are just rough, bad times right now, but all these people out here are decent people.
You think that most people out here are savable?
All of them are savable. Every one of them is savable.
I notice a lot of needles out here. What drug are people doing out here?
I don't know. What you think? It could be diabetic needles.
Yeah. Do you use?
I use marijuana. You see me smoking some weed right now?
Oh, well, I don't even count that. Other than that, you know, the tougher stuff. You know what I'm talking about?
What's the tougher stuff?
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out. I see everybody
you
around
know what I'm
here on
talking
it.
about. Like, you already know something about the tougher stuff. Come on, man.
Well, I heard that it was like a mix. I want to hear it from somebody that's really here. Like fentanyl and like a tranquilizer is.
I'll just put it like this, bro. Whatever people do, that's on them, you know, let them have fun. But whatever's in those needles, you know, we already know what the needles contain. It contains motherfucking, whatever you want to put in them motherfuckers, because I don't know what they put in them shits, because I see people out here just regular 24/7. Like, you see them now, that's how you going to see them all day.
Yeah.
You're not gonna know if they high or not, or if they just on some kind of medicine or whatever, trank, whatever, fentanyl. I still see them the same, you know?
Yeah.
Look around, like, right before you leave, walk around those you already walked by on your way back, and you're gonna see they're still in the same state of mind.
I seen a lot of people with wraps, like wraps around their skin and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Is the stuff that they doing out here, is it eating their skin away and stuff?
That's something that could be fixed. That's something that could be fixed if they allow it to get fixed.
And by that you mean like the city, like the government, or the people in this area?
I don't know, the people is the government.
It's a fair
People is
point.
what makes the government. It's what we want. We are the government. It's what we allowed in our neighborhood.
Yeah.
If we allow it, hey, then that's what y'all want in your neighborhood. Whatever you allow in your neighborhood, that's what's gonna be in your neighborhood, exist in your neighborhood, because you allowed it, y'all allowed it.
Is Kensington is this a dangerous area to be at?
This is a decent area to be at. It's a learning area to be at. If you want your kids to learn a lesson,
Yeah.
you know, you bring them around here. Like,
Let 'em
look,
see.
this is what they, you know, you don't finger point at nobody, though. Give them a tour through here, and like, you know, drive by, walk by with them, you know, across the street. And you be like, look, like a lot of these people out here are on drugs. You know, this is what it can lead to.
I see a lot of outreach going on in this area. Do you feel like people care about the people in this area?
See, it's the people that care about this area that do these things for the people around this area. Because y'all care enough to go ahead and put these things out here for these people.
Yeah.
That's why y'all care enough to put it out here for these people. And y'all see something in these people that made y'all put that water out here and that food out here. So because y'all like to do that, of course the people gonna love y'all back, because y'all showing appreciation, you know, we showing appreciation for y'all coming out here and, you know, serving us a hot meal. People is not kind to nobody out here. People are in need out here. No.
They give it out a lot out here. People out here come out and give out free food, they give out free clothes, they give out everything out here.
Yeah. Does it help?
It's hard for people to leave, they get high out here. because they have everything. They even give out the free drugs, you know, the samples and all that stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's making it hard for people to leave. People not used to that anywhere else, getting free drugs. And then we know where it's at. And then the same place they give out free food and free clothes. They don't want to go nowhere after that.
So you think all of the outreach might be hurting it a little bit?
Right, yes.
Really?
No, I'm gonna go ahead and disagree with him on that because I'm gonna give him 100% credit on that. He is right 100%. I'm not gonna just say he's saying nothing wrong, but you also gotta look at the other side from the other person's point of view. You know, because not everybody, like I said, out here is in the same situation as everyone. Not everyone in here is in the same situation.
No.
Every person out here has a different situation than the other. The only thing is some that just has some similarity. That's it.
Get all the
These
time
people
around
will come out here and get these people clothes, sneakers, everything to wear, and food. If they wasn't coming out here providing this shit for some of these people would be out here fucked up. They'll die. They will fucking be dead. And you know that shit, bro. They won't survive a day. They out here on their last round. If it wasn't for y'all take all that shit, these people won't fucking survive a day. They need that outreach, because they can't do it for themselves. They so traumatized, especially the women. They so traumatized that they don't even know what's right and what's wrong is wrong. They think that help is like something foreign, like something bad or sinister. You know, you trying to help some of these women will back away from you thinking you fucking trying to hurt them. They need this shit out here. Yeah. You know, some of these people are so fucked up, it's so beat up mentally. When I be my mentally, like just by words alone, so that these people be calling other people out here, it's just shameful. You know, like, like I see how these people are. You know, when they start calling other people names, they say everything under the sun that make that person feel so hurt and bad and insecure. Like I be seeing some of these people, and then you know they'll probably just feel so bad in the mind that they'll just probably go do it to numb the pain, and then that might be their last hit. You know.
Do you think that this area could be fixed?
There's nothing wrong with this area.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with this area. This area is perfect. This is a perfect area for the world to ever. If the world needs a lesson, you come over here. You learn a lesson. You just gotta pay your way to come over here, because it's not cheap to be around here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I said these people are people. These people are somebody.
Do you think that most of these people just feel invisible?
They are invisible. A lot of the people out here are like ghosts.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are invisible. They are like ghosts.
So you think most people just out here, they just surviving? They're not trying to hurt nobody. They're not trying to
do what they need to do to keep their boat afloat.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, that's what's gonna make their day and make them not do something stupid.
Would you say that you love it here?
I love it here, yes.
Yeah.
I love it.
Is it because of the freedom?
The freedom, of course. It's always gonna be the freedom, because you are here, but you don't have to worry about nobody doing nothing to you.
Well, man, listen, I appreciate you taking the time to talk to me. Tell me about what it's like out here, bro. I do appreciate it.
It's all love out here, bro. It's decent out here, yo. I give it to you the best way it's supposed to be given to you. Bro.
I appreciate you, bro, talking with me.
Yeah.
All right, I'm out of here. After speaking with someone who lives in the area and getting a better understanding of how and why it is how it is, we spoke with Megan Cohen and Kev Nichols from the Grace Project. Now, we linked up with them to try to help the community, and I thought asking them their take on this situation could be useful. Now, Megan has an incredible story herself about overcoming the exact same thing that we're seeing here. And she's done some great interviews, and there's some great videos on YouTube about it where she tells her story in depth. Y'all should really go check it out when you get time. Now, Kev, who works side by side with Megan every single week, also runs his own podcast called The Loft, which is pretty good. Now, I've left links to the Grace Project in the description and in the pinned comment. So if you want to help support, go check out their videos, go check out the podcast, and go check out their website, most importantly. I mean, they are trying to help people, and they're always open to any donations that they can get. So hit the links. So Megan, how did you get into this charitable work?
So I was actually homeless out here myself. So what actually ended up getting me off the streets was kindness from a stranger. I think there's a lot of power when your back is kind of up against the wall and you don't have anything, and then you have people that don't even know you coming out and telling you that they care and showing you they care. So for me, that was it was a resident that was out here that showed me that kindness. And the next day I called my mom and I was like, I'm ready. She turned me in. I went to rehab yet again. But it was different. You know, I hit a different low and I was ready for it and I wanted it. And I had, through the kindness of other people, like that faith restored in me that I could do this. And that's kind of, Grace Project is trying to recreate that on a grander scale. And that's what led to what we do.
So one act of kindness leads to all these other
Ripple
acts
effect.
of kindness. That's how I got here. It's really cool to actually see it go into effect out here. Kev, how did you get out here? Do you have a similar story?
No, I'm not in recovery, but I started my podcast right around when she started the Grace Project. So I was looking for guests to have on, and I reached out to her and asked her to sister come on. She came on the podcast and then was like, hey, you should come out and do outreach. And I was like, out here? Like, you're insane. So it took me like a month or so to come out. And then when I eventually did come out and volunteer, I never stopped. And
she had to talk you into it. And then once you got a taste of it, it was like, this is it, right?
She said, Kev, you need to be out here.
What can regular people do to help? What can a regular person do? Do you guys got a site they can visit?
Yeah, so if you're like these amazing people coming out from Arkansas, you can go on teamgraceproject.org and you can donate to us. Even if you're in the surrounding area, want to come up and take a trip and volunteer and just see what it's like and experience it, you can fill out the volunteer form, and then me or Meg will call you and reach out, and then we'll get you involved. And yeah, we recommend it. Like, so actually, my turn to interview you now.
Okay.
I want to ask you. So when you came out here, what was your experience like? You know, doing the because we did like a mini outreach today. They brought over like, what was it, like blankets, waters, soup, tuna, like snacks, everything. So let me ask you, what was your experience like being out here and being like in the middle of everything?
It felt good. It felt really good just to see people getting things that they need and saying thank you. And then, you know, you say you're welcome back, and it's just like a beautiful experience. I loved it coming out here and doing this. I actually want to do this more around the country and possibly here more in the future as my channel grows and I get more sources of revenue to do this type of thing.
And I think probably like only 10% of our volunteers are in recovery, and it's just other people that care. So Grace Project, actually, when I started, it was Grateful Recovering Addicts Caring for Everyone. The acronym is gone because it's not just a bunch of it's not just a bunch of recovering addicts anymore. So it's been really cool, and it's kind of, you know, my life for so long was very dark, you know, and I finally got into sobriety after many, many attempts, and it started getting brighter. And I think Grace Project really just, I mean, it shows me how beautiful like the world really is, you know what I mean? Because I had no idea that so many people would care. I didn't think it was going to become anything more than a bunch of other people in recovery, because I didn't think normies, as we call them, would care. But they do. And of course, there's a huge stigma attached to it. But we do have a really good response. And there's a lot of other nonprofits in the area too that, you know, they also have a bunch of people that aren't in recovery volunteering that just care and want to help, because everyone out here matters, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
I was out here, and people say that they're the hopeless variety. That's why we have that. You know, and people thought I was too.
I love this. I didn't even read your hoodie, bro. I love this hoodie.
It's really cool, you know, and that's our big thing, is we don't believe in hopeless. There's chance for everybody. If they're still breathing, there's a chance for them to turn it around and come back out here and do more good.
But I do think it's important what y'all are doing, and people with stories like you have, because it shows people that you can go from this point to another point that's much better for you and do good in life. And I think that people like you have such a strong message, because you've been here. For me to come out here and do it, it's just, I'm just a YouTuber coming and doing it.
This podcast is really coming out. He's about to hit you with another question.
Hit me with another question.
Once I get
I'll
going,
even come on the podcast eventually.
It's honestly more of like an observation. You get a lot of people who come in and cover it, and they just film the people passed out, high on the ground, but it's like, the media portrays them as that, but like you kind of realize, like when you come out here, they're human beings, and like that bag that you gave them when they're, you know, they're ready to quit and give up, and they see those saltine crackers, or they see that blanket or that extra water they have because they know that you were out there giving it to them. That's the stuff that keeps them. That's what keeps hope, you know. Like people forget that it's like the little stuff that add up to the big stuff, you know what I mean? So
what I find is that there's a lack of resources, there's barriers to getting people into treatment, and then the end result is this, and there's this huge pool for people coming out here, you know, and it's not, at this point, it's not a police problem. It goes much higher than that. There's a lot of things that need to be changed, a lot of awareness that needs to happen, and then we might start seeing some change out here. But until those things happen, and I'm talking up, high up, nothing's gonna change out here.
I have another question, and it maybe you guys don't have to answer this question, but what drug are they doing out here? Because I've seen like people with their skin, and it rots and it goes
Yes.
away. What is causing that for
Xylazine.
people? Xylazine. Is that
so
a
it's-
horse tranquilizer?
It's a tranquilizer. Everyone calls it trank dope. But yeah, so it causes wounds. A lot of people don't understand. They think it's just if you're injecting it. It can happen if you're snorting it, if you're smoking it. The why behind it, I can't tell you. What I can tell you is that a sore opens up. The wounds can become necrotic. People are losing limbs. That's why a big part, we shifted our focus. When people ask like what we need the most, at this point I say wound care supplies. So we do street wound care. We always try to get somebody to go to the hospital. A lot of times they don't want to, because along with xylazine coming into well, it's been in the drug supply for a while, but now it dominates the drug supply. Detox and withdrawal looks a lot different, and detox protocols aren't updated, so people aren't as willing to go
because
and
it's
get help.
harder for them
Yes.
to get off of it. In comparison to like the withdrawal symptoms, you got people that do like heroin and things like that. How much worse is the withdrawal on this particular drug that's hitting
So,
this community?
I can just say what I hear. There's no way, like when I even try to describe the withdrawal that I went through getting off of drugs, you can't really put it into words. You have to experience it. From what I hear, it's worse. So I don't think there's a way for me to put that into words and describe it. I just know that it's harder for people to get through, that the detox medications aren't, comforting them the way that it would when it was, just actual heroin or fentanyl.
Yeah, so I was actually going to tell you. So it's teamgraceproject.org and then graceproject.pa on Instagram. I was actually going to tell you, we have a Christmas program. It's called Hope for the Holidays, and we go around to families, in the area, and we give out gifts and food, give them all presents. They all get like wish lists, and we'll all go to their houses and then drop the gifts off, and we hang out with the kids and all that stuff. So if that's something you ever want to get involved in, let us know.
When Christmas rolls around, shoot me a text.
It's coming up.
I'll make posts and everything about it so that people can donate.
Nominations are open, so we start them a little bit before, because the coordination, there's a lot that goes into it. We get the presents are off their wish list.
Right.
So we have to get the wish lists in. We have to contact the families to get them. Then we have to assign sponsors, get the presents. We hand wrap them. We deliver them. So it's going on now. It's actually kicked off. And then
I definitely want to be a part of it for sure.
we're going to hold you to it. Everyone hold him to it.
So those are the resources that you guys can click on. They'll be in the description. They'll be in the pinned comment, even if it's just $1 or $2. $1 from 1,000 people is $1,000, and that's all it takes, is a little bit from a lot of people. So I would really like to see y'all use the link and click the link and actually help these people out here. Man, I want to hug you.
Nah, dude, thank you, bro. I appreciate it.
Bro, y'all are awesome. I want to hug you too. And
I gotta say, shout out to KB for going out of his comfort zone, because he was talking about, he covers hip hop and music, but for him to come all the way out here to Philly is honestly, like, you're a superhero for that, because you have a platform that a lot of people are going to be exposed to when it comes to this, and that's something that we need, and that's something that Megan really cherishes, is just getting the word out. And you're doing a huge service to us and to Megan for doing this. So we thank you, man. We appreciate it.
I just wanted to do it the right way when I came out here, man. That's it.
We appreciate
I've seen a lot of people come here. I've seen a lot of people come here and document and film, and I just felt like it's never the right way. You gotta do the podcast, bro.
The whole thing.
We gotta make that happen.
Called The Loft.
It's a good podcast. Y'all go check it out. I'm gonna be on there at some point around Christmas for sure.
Yeah.
So there you guys go.
Man.
Anyway,
And thanks for coming up, big dog. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much.